Hey guys, it's Peter. I just wanted to go over a few concepts, just to review a few things. We've got 3 games left, a lot to play for. We have some new players, and so I just wanted to take a second to review a few things. First, I had a chance to watch all the games from this weekend. Team looked great. Some incredible, incredible individual performances. Really excited for tomorrow and our rest of our time here this fall. So I want to review 2 things. One, our in possession concepts when we have the ball, and then against the ball, our out of possession concepts. And so the framework when we have the ball, I want you guys to try and picture is what I call structure joker. So structure means what's your job? Literally, what's your role? What's your duty based on where the ball is when we have it? And so I'm going to give you an example here. Ball comes out, let's say to the three, three plays the 11. In this situation, structure means we each have jobs. And so in this case, the nine needs to give us height, right? And so we needs to kind of stretch the field. Nine's job is to get high. In this case, the seven becomes the second nine. That is not a option. This is our job. We need to fill this space here. That is structure. The six always kind of sitting a little bit behind the ball, always being our +1. Again, structure. The three supporting the ball here, the four supporting the three, and now the two supporting the four, right? And so we're nice and tidy back here. We have two center backs, three supporting the ball. The eight in this case is what? The joker. Maybe the eight comes out here based on what's happening. Maybe the eight kind of sits here to allow for the six to come and then come out wide, but the eight is here, in this case, the joker. And so this is an example of what we call structure joker. Structure, again, you have a job, a duty based on where the ball is. Joker is you're the free man. And so how can you make the most of that? Sometimes like maybe you're kind of sitting. It's not so much always you got to do something great. It's more just understand like, okay, I'm the free player here. Everyone else is structure. So again, with the ball, that's a concept I want us to think about. Um, and the framework is what we call structure joker. Against the ball, let's kind of add some opponents here. Against the ball, the framework we want to talk about and use is you guys know it well. It's it's pressure, cover, balance, pressure, protect, rebalance. Another way of saying it. And so let's just add a bunch of players here. And so here's the opponent. And so let's just set up in our press setup, okay? And so when we press in an organized context, so that means let's just say it's from a goal kick. Um, Here's how we want to set up. And it's very important that we understand this because in games, like sitting on the sideline, sitting at Dairy Queen, like players will know this in the games. We forget. And so let's really try and focus on what our roles here. And so we really want to kind of go man to man on the four and the five. And so the nine is going to press the four on the left side, the eight is going to press the five. And we want to kind of start from the outside. And why is that? Because we want to force the ball into the middle, right? And so um, eight and the nine here, the six is going to be on their six, which seems pretty high, and it is kind of high. The 11 is going to sit in between the two and the eight. The four is going to sit in between their eight and the 10. And then the seven, same as the 11, sitting in between the 10 and the three. And the reason why the 11 and the seven sit in these pockets so they can react to both players. We don't need to be taking away him. We can sit here and we can have the best of both worlds. And then the three and the two, we have a 2v1 here. So we're nice and tidy with an advantage. And so let's say the goalie plays the five here. The eight is now pressure. The nine is cover. And now we can react. And so in this case, as the ball comes out to the five, the four can naturally drift in here. The 11 can naturally drift in here, right? Let's leave the two. We're good with that two sitting there. Three can sit in here. Two is perfect where they are. Seven can now be opportunistic. Maybe we can jump. And so the fourth concept we will really want to focus on after pressure, cover, and rebalance is jump. And so everyone has the ability to jump and leave their man and go to the ball or a space. And so I'm going to give you an example of that. And so let's say here the five plays the, let's say the five plays the 10, the seven, even though the four could be there, the seven can leave the three and jump here and play the 10. In that case, the two shifts over, the three shifts over, the 11 shifts, and the nine doesn't sit here. The nine backs in here, right? We all need to react. The eight then fills in here to block off the five and the four, and maybe even double down on the six. And so this is an example where pressure and cover now has gone to jumping, and now like we are putting pressure on the ball, right? And so again, I just want to use that as an example. Against the ball, pressure, cover, balance, jump as the fourth concept at your decision. Everyone has the ability to do that. It's your decision. We trust you. And then the rest of the team needs to react to that. But like this is an example where we can be the aggressor when we don't have the ball. And so again, just wanted to review those concepts. When we have the ball in possession, height, depth, width, structure, joker. Structure is you have a job, you have a role. Joker is you're the free player. Against the ball, pressure, cover, balance. And then the fourth concept, jump at your decision. And then we react based on that. Last thing, and just think about this, say it to yourself, play without the ball, play without the ball, play without the ball. Whether we have the ball or we don't have the ball, you have a job, you have a role, even though you don't have the ball. And think about that in two ways, awareness and then movement or the positions on the field you're occupying. Play without the ball, awareness of what's happening, and then that leads you to where you should be on the field. And I think if we can do that, whether we have the ball or we don't have the ball, it will look like we have more players than the other team. And so just say that to yourself. Play without the ball. Play without the ball. Awareness of what's happening. Space, the ball, the opponent, space, our teammates, and then the position that we should be in, even though we don't have the ball. Really excited to see you tomorrow and see you soon.